I'm going live to inform everybody that we live in a system that is not for us. We're supposed to live in spiritual form, not in a materialistic form. But you look around us, everybody's about their material things, and they don't have no spiritualness to them. They think what we have to do in life is go to school, go get a good job, get a good education, and all this is designed just to hold us back. It's designed to take our time, which is invaluable. Our time can never be replaced. That's why we have to go to work for this money that is not worth anything. People got to realize this and wake up before it's too late. We need to band together and just start living our lives instead of going to work every day to these mundane jobs that don't get us nowhere. And it takes more than one person to do that. I know everybody's tired of doing the same old routine, getting stuck in the same old rat wheel. On top of that, you got to realize when you go to work, right, they take your time, which is invaluable. Like, you can't get time back. It's the most valuable resource that we have to ourselves. Then you go to work. They take your time, right? Like I said, it's the most valuable resource, which you can't get back. You can get money back. Money's always going to be here. But you can't get your time back. So you go to work. They take your time. Then they take your time income on based on what they feel like your time is worth. And you get taxed on your time. You get taxed on your time. And then on top of your taxes, right, you got to trust the government for retirement. You got to trust them for a 401k, which they also take your time to acquire that. And guess what they do after you get your foot? They tax you on that. So you get taxed on tax on tax. Guess what happens when you travel, people? You get taxed to travel. Guess what happens when you go buy something? You get taxed on that. Guess what happens when you own a house? You get taxed on that. Guess what happens when you buy your vehicle? You get taxed on that. Guess what happens when you go to a grocery store? You get taxed on that. Guess what happens when you ride on the freeway? Which should be free, right? But it ain't free, man. You get taxed on that. We get taxed to live. By the time you add it all up, you spending 50% of your income on taxes. And guess where your taxes go, people? To the people that don't work, to the people that are immigrating to this country, or to the rich. Mostly to the rich people who sit back and they find out ways. That's all they do is sit back and find out ways to keep us occupied. And it's working. Because most of us are occupied with our jobs we don't like. I don't care what you do. And most of our jobs are sinister anyways. People don't realize that. I don't care if you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you're doing all this. Guess what, people? You're getting people sick with your positions. I don't know how many times I've seen people that are unhealthy as people. They have positions, chain smoking cigarettes. They're doing a lot of unhealthy stuff. All our food is basically bad for us now. Like, there's nothing good for you anymore. I like someone to argue that fact. You basically, we're stuck in hell. This is what you call hell. We are living in hell, and this is a testament. If you're not spiritual, guess where you're gonna go? To an unspiritual place. This is not where you don't want to be. Because most of these people these days, they're unspiritual. They just wake up every day. They worried about what's going on, what their favorite celebrities are doing. But you gotta realize, if you see people with lots of money, they sold. Because in order to become rich and wealthy, you gotta do evil things. I don't care what anybody says. It's proven. That's why you see a lot of these people that are successful and rich and wealthy. They do weird things. You don't see them in the regular general public. They hang out within each other. Look at Nickelodeon. They just not too long ago had a documentary series about them. Look at Epstein Island. They didn't want you to know with Epstein Island that 99% of the people that you see that are entertainers, that are public figureheads, they're governors, they're judges, all these people in pristine positions in bullshit America eyes, guess what? They were evil. Look at Pizzagate, all this, eating babies, all this shit, man. It's all designed, man. I'm telling ya. You got to be spiritual these days. Look what the ancient Egyptians believed in. They believed that in material things. And guess what happened when they passed on? The only thing that passed on was their spirit. And their physical beings and physical possessions stayed here. And like they wrote history backwards, man. They really did. They don't tell you the truth. They just tell you things that get you bound to a system that do not work for nobody. I don't care what none of you people say. I'm here to sit here and set the precedents. I don't care if they take this down because they're not going to want people to speak out about their system, which is not designed for regular people. We're spiritual beings in this body that is physical. That's what you got to realize. A soul is a spirit. So when you sell your soul, which is your spirit, for possessions that are material, guess where you're going to go when you leave this place? Your soul remains, and you'll be enslaved in the next body. It won't go to that happy, eternal place. That's what's going to happen. People better wake up before it's too late. Because there's going to be a time that it's going to be too late. And if you live half your life in sin and you didn't wake up by now, I don't know what's going to happen. I know my chosen ones are the ones that are waking up. People spend half their life work. What type of system is like you got to work till you're 60-something years old? Like this, and now people that are 60, 70, 80 years, they're still working, man. Y'all don't realize that? And then we don't even have enough time when we get to a certain age. We're supposed to take care of our elders. But now we're paying this system that kills people to take care of our elders. You got to realize that when they give your old, like our elders, morphine and stuff, they're killing them slowly. They don't want them to feel the pain in this world. Most people are medicated as it is. Most people smoke cigarettes. They're on some type of drug. I got to realize this. They don't want to face reality of what's going on around us. And other countries are coming here thinking this is the American dream because America tells them that. But they going to come here and get enslaved. They're the next slaves up. It's a fact. They the next slaves, man. I got to believe this. Yeah, you might see them get a whole bunch of stuff right now, but guess what? They've been giving people, immigrants, that. They started with the Europeans. The Europeans were the first one getting things. But I'm here to change that. You got to be spiritual. Start getting back in this crystals and stuff. Start doing spiritual things. I'm here just to spread the truth to y'all. But y'all enjoy y'all day. Hopefully they don't take this down.